enough confidence in the Buddha as well as in his teaching. You should accept this. The noble truth of the origin of suffering is dependent origination. If you want to understand by your direct knowledge dependent origination, the summary of dependent origination is Adide Hedo Bencha Idani Phala Bechaga Idani Hedo Bencha Adi Phala Bechaga. 5 past causes produce present 5 effects. 5 present causes produce 5 future effects. 5 past causes I had already explained. What are 5 past causes? Vidya, ignorance, tanha, craving, upadana, kalinga, sankhara, formations, and karma, karmic force. Present 5 causes cannot produce present 5 aggregates. Do you agree? I want to explain. Now you are listening my Dhamma talk. What are you doing? Listening to my talk. At that time, wholesome kusala dhammas are, you are accumulating wholesome kusala dhammas by listening to my talk. Please wish for to be Deva. No. Because of this wholesome Dhamma, may I become Deva. Please wish for. Is it? Now you become Deva or not? Another. Do you want to be beautiful? If you want to become beautiful man or woman, then please wish for to become beautiful man or woman because of this wholesome Dhamma. Now you become beautiful or ugly. Another, do you want to be 60 years old? I also want to become 16 years old, if it is possible. So the please wish for, because of this wholesome karma, may I become 60 years old man or woman. Now you became 60 years old or not? No, began. So my meaning is present samudaya sitya. Present 5 causes, vidya, tanha, upadana, sankhara, karma are not because of present 5 aggregates. First 5 causes are because of the present 5 aggregates. Present 5 causes are the cause of future 5 aggregates only. Without understanding this dependent origination, cause relationship between cause and effect, you cannot understand samudaya satya, the noble truth of the origin of suffering. Without understanding Four Noble Truths, you cannot become Sotapanna or Sakadagami or Anagami or Arhat. So, samudaya satya is one Four Noble Truths. Samudaya satya is one. So, to understand, because of the arising of samudaya satya, dukkha satya arises. Because of the dukkha satya is effect, samudaya satya is cause. Was the relationship between samudaya satya and dukkha satya is called dependent origination. If you do not understand dependent origination by your direct knowledge, how you can understand samudaya satya produce dukkha satya by your direct knowledge? So because of this reason, to understand the causal relationship between dukkha satya and samudaya satya, or samudaya satya and dukkha satya, we must try to see 5 past aggregates. Without seeing 5 past aggregates, you cannot understand 5 past causes. Why? Now, for example, if there is any future existence, what do you want to be? To become bhikkhu? Okay? For example, if you wish for to become bhikkhu in future existence, if you understand there is bhikkhu, this is ignorance, wrong understanding, delusion. If you have an attachment to the bhikkhu life, this is called craving. Repeated craving is called clinging, upadana. Depending on these three, Vijja, Tanha, Upadana, you accumulate wholesome dhammas such as listening to talk, etc. These wholesome dhammas are called sankhara, formations, but they are nature and permanent. As soon as they arise, they are passed away. But successively they may rise, successively they may pass away. But when they pass away, they left behind the karmic force, which can produce five aggregates, which is called bhikkhu life. So this karmic force is called karma. Altogether, how many? Vijja, Tanha, Upadana, Sankhara, Karma, five present causes. These five present causes arise depending on your five aggregates only. Without five aggregates, these five causes cannot rise. In the same way, in previous life, there must be five aggregates. Depending on these five aggregates, five past causes arise. Without seeing past five aggregates, you cannot understand five past causes. So to understand five causes, you should try first to see, to understand or to realize five past aggregates. We are discerning only nama rupa only, not man and woman. We are discerning nama rupa and cause and effect only. So because if you understand five past causes, at that time only you will try to see five past causes, whether five past causes produce present five aggregates or not. At that time only you will understand cause relationship between cause and effect. Cause relationship between Samudaya Sajja and Dukkha Sajja. In the same way, without discerning future five aggregates, you cannot understand present five causes will produce future effect by your direct knowledge. To understand by your direct knowledge, present five causes produce future five aggregates. Then you must discern also present five causes as well as future five aggregates. At that time only you will understand by your direct knowledge the cause relationship between cause and effect. Samudaya Sajja and Dukkha Sajja. So for understanding of Samudaya Sajja and Dukkha Sajja, we are trying to discern five past causes as well as five past aggregates.
Pancha Sila Dhamma Yajami Anugahan Gadwa Silandeta Mebande Tudiyambi Hambande Tisranena Saha Pancha Sila Dhamma Yajami Anugahan Gadwa Silandeta Mebande Tudiyambi Hambande Tisranena Saha Pancha Sila Dhamma Yajami Anugahan Gadwa Silandeta Mebande Ya Mahavadami Dhamadeta Namo Dasa Bhagavado Arahado Sama Sambuddhasa 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 Buddham Saranam Gacchami Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Sangam Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tudiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami Tadiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami Tisrana Gamana Paripurna Panadi Bada Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Adena Dhana Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Kamesu Mechajara Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Sura Musawada Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Sura Miraya Mijja Pamadatthana Uramani Sikkhapada Samadhiyami Idame Bonya Asawakya Muhahodu Idame Sila Nibbanasa Wachayo Hodu Disranina Sa Binjanga Sila Sadugan Gadwa Dhamma Apamadena Sambadeta. Today we will close the ceremony. In time of Buddha, many lay devotees usually they practice diligently under the guidance of Buddha. How they did practice? They practice usually early in the morning. They prepared food for offering to Sangha. After meal, usually women devotees went to the monastery. They listened to Dhamma. Sometimes they meditate diligently the whole day. In the evening, they go back to their home, and then men devotees, gentlemen usually go to the monastery. They practice diligently the whole night. Sometimes they listen to Madhya. In Jetavana Vihara, for example, there are many meditation halls. In some meditation hall, Buddha teach Dhamma. In some meditation halls, Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Mahamoggallana, Venerable Ananda, Venerable Mahakachayana, etc. Very famous disciples also taught Dhamma. So, under the guidance of the Buddha or under the guidance of Mahatheras, they practice 3 types of training: Sila, Samadhi, Panya. The training of virtue, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. When they are practicing 3 trainings, the training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of concentration wisdom, they possess slowly 5 noble requisites, 5 Riya Dana. What are 5? Number 1 is Saddha, competence. Number 2 is Sila, virtue. Number 3 is Sutta, general knowledge or general understanding. Number 4 is Saga, Jaga, relinquishment belongings or relinquishment defilements. Number 5 is wisdom faculty. 5 Pincha Ariya Dana, 5 noble requisites or 5 excellent requisites. I will explain one by one. Number 1 is Saddha, competence. What is competence? Competence, number 1, there are 8 types of competence. Number 1 is competence in Buddha. Buddha also Arhat. Venerable Sariputra, Venerable Mahamoggallana, Venerable Mahakassapa, Venerable Ananda, etc. Some disciples are also Arhats. What is the difference between Buddha and disciples? Buddha's Arhampat knowledge associated with omniscient knowledge, Sabinyota Jnana. Or omniscient knowledge follows after the Buddha's Arhampat knowledge, but disciples' Arhampat knowledge not associated with omniscient knowledge or follows after omniscient knowledge. Only sometimes for enlightened knowledge, Parisambhidas follow together with Arhampat knowledge. So because of this reason, the only Buddha can understand the Dhammas by himself. Because of this reason, he is called Sammasambuddha, self-enlightened one. But disciples, even Venerable Sariputra, also must listen the Dhamma under the guidance of Buddha or under the guidance of Arhats. At that time only they can penetrate Four Noble Truths. You should have enough competence in the Buddha or Buddha's enlightenment, as well as you should also have enough competence, number 2, in the Dhamma. What is Dhamma? There are 10 types of Dhamma. 4 noble paths, 4 noble fruitions, and Nibbana and Pariyatti, Buddha's teaching. Altogether, there are 10 types of Dhammas. You should have enough competence in these 10 types of Dhammas. As a Buddhist, if you have no enough competence in these 10 types of Dhammas, then you cannot possess the noble requisite or excellent requisite called Saddha, competence. What are 4 noble paths? 4 noble fruitions. Number 1 is Sotapaddi, path and fruition knowledge. There are 4 payas. Number 1 paya is Sotapaddi, path and fruition knowledge. Stream, entry, path and fruition knowledges. Number 2 is Sagadagami, path and fruition knowledge. Once Radhana, path knowledge and fruition knowledge. Number 3 is Anagami, path knowledge and fruition knowledge. No Radhana, path knowledge and fruition knowledge. Number 4 is Arham, path knowledge and Arham, fruition knowledge. Altogether there are 4 payas, 8 Lokuttara Dhammas, 8 supramundane noble Dhammas. Number 9 is Nibbana. There are many misunderstandings about Nibbana. I want to explain a little bit more. Some meditators, while they are practicing any meditation practice, sometimes they fall into Bhanga. At the time, they misunderstand this is Nibbana. falling into Bhuanga, this is Nibbana. How did they say? They say they know nothing. If they know nothing, like sound sleep, this is called Nibbana. So this is not true. Not true means, I want to explain a little bit more. What is the difference between Nibbana and Bhuanga? Bhuanga Monastery has its own object, but Nibbana has no object. Nibbana is only object, not subject. Bhuanga Monastery takes its own object, means in previous life, at the moment of death, near death proximate jhana is called Maranasana jhana. Death proximate jhana impulsions. They take one of object. That object may be number 1, karma, or number 2, karma nimitta, or number 3, gati nimitta. Karma means action. If now today you are offering different types of food to the sanghas and to the yogi meditators. So if such type of wholesome karma is ready to produce its result in time of death, then you may see at the death as if you are again offering to the sangha foods, or maybe to the meditators. So such objects, such a wholesome dhammas appearing in your mental process. So such type of nimitta is called karma nimitta, as if you are again trying new wholesome karmas. So if this karma produces new existence, in your new existence, rebirth, linking consciousness, Bhuanga consciousness, and death consciousness also take the same object. The same object is that wholesome karma object. Sometimes you may see in time of death receivers such as bhikkhus and meditators. Sometimes you may see offerings such as food, different types of fruits, different types of food. If you are seeing these objects, we call this is the karma nimitta, sign of karma, the cause of karma. So if this karma is ready to produce its result, then in time of death, this Maranasana jhana, death proximate jhana, take this karma nimitta object. In the same way, in your new existence, rebirth again, mind moment, Bhuanga mind moment, and death mind moment, they also take the same object, karma nimitta only. Sometimes, because of this wholesome karma, gati nimitta, destination sign may appear. For human beings, destination sign is mother's womb color, especially red color. So when this wholesome karma becomes mature and ready to produce its result, in time of death, your death proximate jhana impulsion may take the destination sign, future mother's womb color, that is reddish color. In the same way, in your new existence, rebirth, lingam mind moment, Bhuanga mind moment, and death consciousness mind moment also take the same object, reddish color. This is gati nimitta, destination sign. So there are 3 objects. Among these 3 objects, you are Bhuanga Monastery take one of these 3 objects. Which object you must try to understand when you are practicing dependent origination. If you can see 5 past causes avijja, ignorance, craving, tanha, craving, upadana, clinging, sankhara, volition and formations, and karma, coming force. And then only you will understand what is the object of your Bhanga mind movement. For ordinary persons, ordinary meditators, if they do not understand by their own direct knowledge, ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes, it is not easy for them to understand the object of Bhanga. Therefore they said they do not know nothing when they are falling into Bhanga, because they cannot understand the object of Bhanga. But Nibbana has no object, but four parts there is subject. Subjects are four parts and fruition knowledges. Nibbana is the object of four parts and fruition knowledges only. But to attain four parts and fruition knowledge systematically, what you should try. I will repeat again Kodigama Sutta. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling at Mount Vajjayas at Kodigama. At that time, he addressed the bhikkhus. Bhikkhus, it is because of not understanding and not penetrating the Four Noble Truths that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirths. What for? Because it is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirths. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the origin of suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the cessation of suffering that you and I have wandered, you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirths. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirths. In this way, Buddha taught. So, if you do not understand Four Noble Truths, you cannot realize Nibbana, or you cannot attain Nibbana, the complete cessation of suffering. So, without understanding Four Noble Truths, if you practice meditation, you cannot realize Nibbana, or you cannot attain Nibbana. Number 10 is Buddha's teaching, Pariyati Dhamma. You should also have enough confidence in Buddha's teaching. Buddha's teachings are, in other words, they are the maps. How you should, from which way you should go, they are showing the path leading to the Nibbana. If you want to go to Nibbana, how you should go? This map will show you the exact way, the only way. So, because of this reason, you should have also enough confidence in Buddha's teachings if you want to realize Nibbana. Now here is place number 1, Buddha, number 2, Dhamma. Now we will continue number 3, Sangha. There are 4 pairs of Sangha: Stream, Varna, Vansradana, and Nuradana and Rahana. So these are 4 types of path knowledge, 4 types of persons who possess the 4 path knowledges, 4 types of persons who possess 4 fruition knowledges. they realize Nibbana by 4 paths and approaching knowledges. You should also have enough confidence in this Sangha. If you have no enough confidence in this Sangha, then you may have no desire to practice for realization of Nibbana, because you have no confidence in Sangha who realize Nibbana. Then number 4 is confidence in 3 trainees. The training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. These 3 trainings are, in other words, they are noble eightfold paths. The noble eightfold paths are the only way leading to the cessation of suffering. So you should also have enough confidence in these 3 trainings or in the noble eightfold path. If you have no enough confidence, then you have no desire to practice these noble eightfold paths. If you do not practice these noble eightfold paths with confidence, then you cannot attain Nibbana. You cannot penetrate Four Noble Truths. Then number 5 is you should have enough confidence in past 5 aggregates. Number 6, you should have enough confidence in future 5 aggregates. You should have number 7, you should have enough confidence both past and future 5 aggregates. If you do not have enough confidence in past and future 5 aggregates, then you may do not accept past existence as well as future existence. If you have no enough confidence in past and future existence, then you may believe life is only the present. After the present life, then it will finish. You may have wrong, you may receive wrong view, Ucheda Deity, annihilation view. So number 8 is you should have enough confidence in dependent origination. This is very important, certain noble truth. The noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 past causes produce present 5 aggregates. 5 past causes are the noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 present aggregates are the noble truth of the suffering. In the same way, 5 present causes produce 5 future aggregates. 5 present causes are the noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 future 5 aggregates are the noble truth of suffering. So these are 2 noble truths, cause and effect. Depending on each other, they are rising and passing away successfully in round of rebirth. You should try to understand this dependent origination if you want to realize Nibbana, because these 2 noble truths, the noble truth of the suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering, are the object of vipassana insight. You must contemplate them as nature, dukkha, and anatta. Because they, as soon as they rise, they pass away very, very quickly, so they are nature impermanent. They are always oppressed by rising and passing away, so they are dukkha, suffering. There is no permanent entity, permanent substance, and then so they are anatta, non-self. So altogether, there are 8 factors for saddha competence. You should have enough confidence in these 8 dhammas. So now we have explained the noble requisite saddha, number 1. The number 2 is sila, saddha, sila, virtue. If you want to realize Nibbana, number 2 is purification of virtue is necessary. You should try to possess this noble requisite. at least you should try to purify 5 precepts. If you can try more, then you can do 8 precepts or 10 precepts. So please try to purify your virtue every day. Every morning when you are get up from bed, in front of Buddha image, you should undertake these 5 precepts at least every day. Then you should try the whole day to purify your virtue. It is good habit for a Buddhist. Number 3 noble requisite is Sutta, general knowledge. There are 2 types of Sutta. Number 1 is Pariyati Bahu Sutta, learning knowledge. Number 2 is Padiveda Bahu Sutta, penetrating knowledge. What you should learn? You should at least learn by heart the noble truth of suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering. These 2 noble truths. Why? If you want to realize Nibbana or if you want to practice Vipassana, these 2 noble truths are the object of Vipassana. So you should try to learn by heart these 2 noble truths. For direct knowledge, this noble truth of suffering or five aggregates. So this is important learning also. Then another is noble truth is the noble truth of the origin of suffering. This is especially dependent origination. You should also learn to understand the dependent origination. After that, you should also try to understand by your direct knowledge. So if you understand these 2 noble truths by learning knowledge, this is called Pariyati Bahu Sutta, learning knowledge only. After learning, then you should try to penetrate these 2 noble truths. This is called Padiveda Bahu Sutta, penetrating knowledge. These 2 types of knowledge are necessary because these 2 noble truths are the object of Vipassana. If you want to practice Vipassana in accordance with Buddha's teaching, then you should try to understand these 2 noble truths by 2 knowledges, learning knowledge as well as penetrating knowledge. Then number 4 noble requisite is Jaga, relinquishment. If you want to attain Nibbana, you must relinquish your belongings. You must relinquish your husband. You must relinquish your wife. You must relinquish your sons and daughters. You must relinquish your belongings. This is one type of relinquishment. Every bodhisattva or every noble one, they usually do not try to possess belongings. Usually they try to relinquish their belongings. Good? Is it good? If you want to attain Nibbana, then you must try to relinquish these belongings. This is one. Another relinquishment is called Hosaga Parichaga. This Parichaga is relinquishing defilements only. Your Vipassana knowledge, Vipassana insight can relinquish defilements temporarily. Your jhana practice also can relinquish your defilements temporarily. But your path knowledge will relinquish defilements stage by stage completely without reminder. Complete cessation of defilements. So you should also try to relinquish your belongings as well as to relinquish defilements. Number 5 noble requisite is Panya, wisdom faculty. There are 2 types of wisdom faculty, Vipassana insight and path knowledge. Vipassana insight knowledge and path knowledge. You had already understood Noble Truth of Suffering, 5 aggregates. And the origin of Noble Truth of the origin of suffering, dependent origination. They are the object of your vipassana insights. You must contemplate these formations as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. If you can contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta, such type of contemplation is called vipassana insight. You must practice vipassana systematically up to path and fruition knowledge. When your vipassana insight becomes mature, at the end of your insight, path and fruition knowledge will appear. That path and fruition knowledge will realize Nibbana, the third noble truth, the noble truth of the cessation of suffering. So you should also try to possess the noble requisites, vipassana knowledge and path knowledge. That path knowledge will destroy defilements completely without remainder. So altogether there are 5 noble requisites or excellent requisites. Number 1, saddha, confidence. Number 2, sila, purification of virtue. Number 3, sutta, general knowledge or understanding of noble truth of suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering, both learning knowledge and direct knowledge. Number 4 is relinquishment to your belongings. Relinquishing your belongings and your defilements. Jaga. Number 5 is panya, wisdom, faculty, vipassana knowledge and path knowledge. Nowadays in this Buddha's dispensation it is possible to practice these, to attain these 5 noble requisites. You have a lot of chance. If you practice diligently, you may possess these 5 noble requisites. If you possess these 5 noble requisites, if you want to go to more and more happy human existence, it is also possible. If you want to be reborn in the world, it is also possible. If you want to be reborn in Brahma world, then if you can maintain your jhana up to that moment, it is also possible. But if you don't want to go to any place, if you want to go to Nibbana only, if you practice up to 4 path and fruition knowledges, it is also possible. They are sure air tickets. You should try to possess these sure air tickets. Okay? So we practice 3 trainings. 3 training of virtue, 3 training of morality, 3 training of concentration, and 3 training of wisdom for realization of Nibbana. May you all realize Nibbana very quickly. Dhamma. So, under the guidance of the Buddha or under the guidance of Mahatheras, they practice 3 types of training: sila, samadhi, panya. The training of virtue, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. While they are practicing 3 trainings, the training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of concentration and wisdom, they possess slowly 5 noble requisites. 5 Ariya Jana. What are 5? Number 1 is saddha, competence. Number 2 is sila, virtue. Number 3 is sutta, general knowledge or general understanding. Number 4 is saga, jaga, relinquishment, belongings, or relinquishment, defilements. Number 5 is wisdom, faculty. 5 Bencha Riya Dana, 5 noble requisites or 5 excellent requisites. I will explain one by one. Number 1 is Saddha, competence. What is competence? Competence, number 1, there are 8 types of competence. Number 1 is competence in Buddha. Buddha also Arhat. Venerable Sariputra, Venerable Mahamoggallana, Venerable Mahakasava, Venerable Ananda, etc. Some disciples are also Arhats. What is the difference between Buddha and disciples? Buddha's Arhat knowledge associated with omniscient knowledge, Savinyutta Jnana. Or omniscient knowledge follows after the Buddha's Arhat knowledge, but disciples' Arhat knowledge not associated with omniscient knowledge or follows after omniscient knowledge. Only sometimes for enlightened knowledge, Parisambhitas follow together with Arhat knowledge. So because of this reason, only Buddha can understand the Dhammas by himself. Because of this reason, he is called Sammasambuddha, self-enlightened one. But disciples, even Venerable Sariputra, also must listen the Dhamma under the guidance of Buddha or under the guidance of Arhats. And that only they can penetrate Four Noble Truths. Therefore, Buddha's Arhat knowledge and omniscient knowledge together is called Buddha's enlightenment. But Sangha's enlightenment is not followed by omniscient knowledge. Sometimes for enlightened knowledge, sometimes 6 sight powers, sometimes only 3 types of sight powers, etc. only. You should have enough confidence in the Buddha's enlightenment. If you have no enough confidence in the Buddha's enlightenment, then in this Buddha's dispensation you cannot possess number 1, noble or excellent requisite saddha, competence. You should have enough confidence in the Buddha or Buddha's enlightenment, as well as you should also have enough confidence, number 2, in the Dhamma. What is Dhamma? There are 10 types of Dhamma. 4 noble paths, 4 noble fruitions, and Nibbana and Pariyati, Buddha's teaching. Altogether, these 10 types of, there are 10 types of Dhammas. You should have enough confidence in these 10 types of Dhammas. As a Buddhist, if you have no enough confidence in these 10 types of Dhammas, then you cannot possess the noble requisite or excellent requisite called saddha, competence. What are 4 noble paths and 4 noble fruitions? Number 1 is Sotapaddi path and fruition knowledge. There are 4 pairs. Number 1 pair is Sotapaddi path and fruition knowledge. String and tree path and fruition knowledges. Number 2 is Sagadagami path and fruition knowledge. One's Ratana path knowledge and fruition knowledge. Number 3 is Anagami path knowledge and fruition knowledge. Non-Ratana path knowledge and fruition knowledge. Number 4 is Arham path knowledge and Arham fruition knowledge. Altogether there are 4 payas, 8 Lokodra Dhammas, 8 supramundane noble Dhammas. Number 9 is Nibbana. There are many misunderstandings about Nibbana. I want to explain a little bit more. Some meditators, when they are practicing any meditation practice, sometimes they fall into Bhoga. Other time, they misunderstand. This is Nibbana. Falling into Bhoga, this is Nibbana. How did they say? They say they know nothing. If they know nothing, like sound sleep, this is called Nibbana. So this is not true. Not true means, I want to explain a little bit more. What is the difference between Nibbana and Bhoga? Bhoga Monastery has its own object, but Nibbana has no object. Nibbana is only object, not subject. Bhoga Monastery takes its own object, means in previous life, at the moment of death, near death, proximate jhana is called marasana jhana. Death proximate jhana impulsions. They take one of object. That object may be number 1, karma, or number 2, karma nimitta, or number 3, gati nimitta. Karma means action. If now today you are offering different types of food to the sanghas and to the yogi meditators. So if such type of wholesome karma is ready to produce its result in the end of death, then you may see at the death as if you are again offering to the sangha food, or maybe to the meditators. So such objects, such a wholesome dhammas appearing in your mind process. So such type of nimitta is called karma nimitta, as if you are again trying new wholesome karmas. So if this karma produces new existence, in your new existence, rebirth, linking consciousness, Bhoga consciousness and death consciousness also take the same object. The same object is that wholesome karma object. Sometimes you may see in time of death receivers such as bhikkhus and meditators. Sometimes you may see offerings such as fruit, different types of fruits, different types of food. If you are seeing these objects, we call this is the karma nimitta, sign of karma, the cause of karma. So if this karma is ready to produce its result, then in time of death, this marasana jhana, death proximate jhana, take this karma nimitta object. In the same way, in your new existence, rebirth again, mind moment, Bhoga mind moment, and death mind moment, they also take the same object, karma nimitta only. Sometimes, because of this wholesome karma, gati nimitta, destination sign may appear. For human beings, destination sign is mother's womb color, especially red color. So when this wholesome karma becomes mature,
and ready to produce its result. In time of death, your death proximate jhana impulsion by movements may take the destination sign, mother's, future mother's womb color, that is reddish color. In the same way, in your new existence, rebirth, lingering mind movement, blowing up mind movement, and death consciousness mind movement also take the same object, reddish color. This is Gati Nimeda, destination sign. So there are three objects. Among these three objects, you are going to mention one of these three objects. Which object you must try to understand when you are practicing dividend origination. If you can see five past causes, which are ignorance, craving, tada, craving, upadana, clinging, sankhara, pollution and formations, and karma coming forth. Under that only you will understand what is the object of your Bhoga mind movement. For ordinary persons, ordinary meditators, if they do not understand by their own direct knowledge, ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality, and their causes, it is not easy for them to understand the object of Bhoga. Therefore they say they do not know nothing when they are falling into Bhoga, because they cannot understand the object of Bhoga.
所以他们在堕入有分的时候，他们说他们不知道什么东西，什么都不知道，因为呢，他们不能够知道有分的目标。
But Nibbana has no object, but there is subject. Subjects are four-part and process knowledges. Nibbana is the object of four-part and process knowledges only. But to attain four-part and process knowledge systematically, what we should try. I will repeat again. Kodikama Sutta. On one occasion, the Blessed One was dwelling among Vajrayas at Kodikama. At that time, he addressed the bhikkhus. Bhikkhus, it is because of not understanding and not penetrating the Four Noble Truths that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. What for? Because it is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the origin of suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the cessation of suffering that you and I have wandered, you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. It is because of not understanding and not penetrating the noble truth of the path leading to the cessation of suffering that you and I have for a long time wandered the round of rebirth. In this way, Buddha taught. So, if you do not understand Four Noble Truths, you cannot realize Nibbana, or you cannot attain Nibbana, the complete cessation of suffering. So, without understanding Four Noble Truths, if you practice meditation, you cannot realize Nibbana or you cannot attain Nibbana. Number 10 is Buddha's teaching, Priyati Dhamma. You should also have enough confidence in Buddha's teaching.
Buddha's teachings are, in other words, they are the maps. How you should, from which way you should go, they are showing the path.